Tape is rolling. And Spiff, go ahead and put that on loop for the intro, please. And not that song, the other song.
Which song are we talking about? Happy birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the intro, thank you. Quiet on the set. Getting ready to go live radio.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to Laz's birthday in Shroud of the Avatar, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own random news, even on this guy's birthday, right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Thanks for joining us today, everybody. Today, for the record, is Friday, August 11th, 2017. And that means I've completed yet another trip around the sun, folks. That's right. Hey,
Yay.
Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Woo-hoo. Happy birthday! Woo.
Thank you. And, of course, I appreciate all the warm remarks and comments I've been getting all day already. It's early in the day, and of course, I love it. Oh, that was a cute one. How did you do that?
He's running with the firework chain.
Ah, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, well,
GM hacks. GM hacks is what it is.
Wonder if we could do that. You get like 20 people running around doing that.
It's an undocumented feature.
Ah, okay. Undocumented feature. Very nice. I like that undocumented feature.
Yeah, undocumented feature. That was, yeah.
Now, there's Clipsy. And, of course, the Deco Diva's been working really hard getting all those ins of Laz's luxury rentals all together. Got to thank them for a wonderful job out there. Oh, thank you, Clipsy.
She's giving you your birthday kiss from a distance.
Yeah.
I was trying to hug her and she got away.
My hug.
Gotta be faster than that.
My hugs.
If you really
My
want to hug
birthday.
her, you just have to get on top of a piano.
There you go.
Yeah.
But, of course, it's Friday. Thank you, Vooch. I appreciate it. And lots of stuff was, a lot of information released yesterday. We're going to start right up front on the updates because how crazy has it been? Of course, we've been telling you all along that SodaCon tickets end on August 10th, and they promptly ended at midnight August 10th, or actually 12 a.m. August 10th. And a few people were like, hey, I was trying to get this, trying to get that. Well, after whatever, it seems that ticket sales are open till the end of today, I think it is now.
I have no idea.
He don't
you
care.
know better. You know better than anybody else.
This blindsided me because after ticket sales closed, I sat down and I had a chat with Duke, went over the numbers, discussed the fact that I had two solicitations. One was for a cloak and one was for a ticket. and we actually were able to hook up. I was Oxnall with another player who got his ticket, at a little discount nonetheless, and he got his ticket. But then apparently there was a little bit more interest. So if you're still interested, there's tickets available. At least to my understanding, one more extra day has been added.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Kitty's doing weird things this morning.
Are you giving the kitty too much catnip again?
Oh, I wish I had some cat crack here. I want to see how this cat responds.
You got to get some kitty snacks for the kitty, man. Yeah.
Well, generally, it's like, yeah. Now she's ignoring me. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, you ain't got no bacon in your pockets.
Arius, I love you. I love you, Arius.
Long time.
Now, of course, yesterday we saw Starlong post.
Two-year plan.
You see, we're just gonna get right into that, aren't we?
Well,
Two-year plan.
we can jump back to.
That is not me.
We can jump back to, of course, the status priority of pledge rewards, Kickstarter stretch goals, or we can just jump right in head first to the 2-year plan. And I think 2-year plan. Thank you very much.
I think two-year plan really does provide the best course of dialogue.
Now,
as far as what the devs actually plan on doing for the next period of time.
2-year plan.
Yep, 2-year plan. And of course.
See, the real question is who's doing that. So, let's see. Oh, wait, you're going to laugh at this.
What's that?
Hold on. If anybody ever really wants to know, it's like, who keeps on requesting sound files? Hold on.
You got a log of it. I know that.
You got a log of it. All those 2-year plan spam was last.
Not that last one.
The last one was list.
Oh, I was going to say, spam? I don't know. I don't know anything about spam, yeah.
Two-year plan. 2-year plan. 2-year plan.
I tried to include spam in there as well.
2-year plan.
I was
See,
trying
2
to do
years
the
going to
same
be
thing.
the name of a character game. That's what's going to happen. The Great 2-Year. 2-year spam?
2-year spam. Are you ready for some 2-year spam?
It's like Udir. 2-year.
2-year plan.
Well, when Starlong says we need a 2-year plan, button, we go ahead and oblige him, so.
Take your penicillin now.
Yeah.
But I'm allergic.
2-year plan.
But
So,
let's
we
get
do-
right down to it.
We do have the post-episode 1 content plans, aka the 2-year plan, because he decided it actually extends beyond 2 years and includes episodes 2 through 5, which should include new land masses, because every single major release will include a brand new content along with a new 40-hour plus storyline, as well as new opportunities to settle and acquire player-owned towns and player-owned lots in the new land masses. Something that we also get to look forward to is Navigable Ships.
And Spiff, you can go ahead and change that now. We don't need that for the whole show. You can go
But it's
ahead
your
and
birthday.
start mixing it up again.
Variety is the spice of life.
That's right.
Hey, Spiff, do you have stones by chance? I haven't heard
Blondes
that.
and
No, I do
blondes.
not have stones.
Yeah, thank you, Spiff.
I had mine removed through surgery earlier this year.
So the navigable ships will include boats that can move around the water in multiple sizes. This includes boats previously marked as either decorations, longboats, or homes, the pirate galleon.
Now I've already seen the buying boats. Want to buy boats out there, and boats are going to become a very interesting thing.
Yeah. That includes ship-to-ship combat, be able to shoot cannons and catapults and other ranged weapons between ships. Sea monsters.
Sea monsters.
We need to unleash the Kraken, and ocean scenes. So fully oceanic scenes, including random encounters while taking boats between destinations. Now,
so are you telling me the boats have to be flagged PvP, or like my party boat's just going to get sunk? Is that what you're telling me?
They're saying that if you're sailing your boat around on the water, you may hit a random encounter that has a sea creature. A sea creature may pop up as you're sailing. All sorts of fun stuff.
My poor party barge.
Now, I have some bad news.
What's that?
Well, okay, so I don't think that this will actually make episode 1 at all, and I think it will be pushed into episode 2.
Well,
and it
again,
will be
if
part
you
of the
read right up
feature.
top, it said episodes 2 through 5.
Yes.
So, none of this is slated for any particular episode except between 2 through 5. Let's keep that very clear for everybody. Also, let's make it very clear that up in the top, Star made sure to put initial draft. This is just an initial rough draft of what they're proposing. So.
If you have suggestions or other things that you want to add, you can always add your comments onto there, and he'll think about it.
Yes.
Now,
and of course, there's already 9 pages of commentary and suggestions.
Yes.
So, if you want something that's not there, like treasure chests and maps and stuff like that, but that's going to come along, I hope, with one of the other features we'll talk about coming up here. So let's move right along.
Elves as a playable race will also eventually come in. Character
already
creation.
A playable race.
I know somebody who's going to cream his pants when that actually comes in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look, I'm an elf. Look at me.
Look at me.
I'm an elf. I don't know what you're talking about.
You look very elven to me.
I have a human mask I can put on if I like, but no, this is my face. I keep telling people that.
Ew.
I like that. I have a human mask I can put on. Very cool.
Yeah. Yes. Then after that, elves will have different stats from humans and different customization options. Flexible lot placement allows you to place your house anywhere you want on your lot, not just the default location.
Is that like a house that looks like one of those strongman arms, and it like slowly like goes up and down? It's like, working out. It's a flexible arm.
No.
Something actually that is very close to what it is. What it is you have to think more like tattooing a battleship on your junk.
Gotcha. Uh-huh.
And
that's flexible.
Picture it didn't
placement.
happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's flexible.
A
barber pole. Yes.
A barber pole. Yes.
Yeah.
I told him to write Bieber on my arm, and it says beater. I don't know. It was strange.
Yeah.
Let me guess, that was your right arm too.
I love Florida.
Looks like Popeye. Okay, just making sure.
Flexible placement, allowing you to move your house anywhere on the lot, not just centered. So, of course, after everybody's now settled in and their lots are placed and all decorated, they're going to come along and go, oh, you can now move that. So,
now,
Deco Divas should be busy for the next couple of years.
Those three things, the navigable ships, the elves as a playable race, and the flexible lot placement, will be pushed back and not happen in Release 1. For the reason that I stated in the link that I provided.
Didn't we just cover all that? This is
right
2
before,
through 5.
Well, this is all bullet points. This isn't all just 2 through 5. This is 2-year plan.
Yes, but 2-year plan, 2 through 5. None of this is going to make episode 1.
But the reason these 3 things in particular are not going to make episode 1 is because all 3 of them were stretch goals that were, hey, if you contribute some money to us, then you know what, we'll go ahead and add them in episode 1.
2 through 5.
Remember the stretch goal stuff?
I do.
Like the boats complete package?
And again, they're telling you that this is not going to be in episode 1 when he says 2 through 5.
And what did I say? What did I say? The reason why they're going to push them back is because they did not make
goals?
they did not make the stretch goals for episode 1.
Again, we understand that. I mean, why are you harping on it? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Why are you harping on it?
What about the difference?
It's irrelevant.
Shut up and move on.
After episode 1, but before
Class!
episode 2.
Class! Shut up!
Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Chong. I know that.
Okay.
I know that.
Where's Led Zeppelin? I need him. Yeah, it's a moot point. I mean, we know it didn't make episode 1. We know they didn't get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, what about the interim between episode 1 and episode 2? What about that stuff?
That's working on stuff that did not make episode 1 and working into episode 2. Anyway, moot point. Move it right along.
Keep moving.
So truly flexible lots, though, would be if they got rid of the deed system and you could just put shit anywhere in game. You want a house right there, just plop it down. No governors needed, nothing like that.
Let's not go crazy here.
Make it like the original UO, as long as there was a place to actually put that down.
As long as
you
it
don't
fits.
even need, or you can exploit 150 different bugs to place things in the middle of a forest. Yeah.
Or in the middle of a major roadway,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. My vendor is right in the middle of the road, and you have to use him to get through the toll. I don't know.
So long as players can attack them, and it sends it back to the bank of the owner.
Oh, yeah.
It's Attack of the Moo Cow.
It is.
Flexible would be great because you can put your house to the very front of it and have a great backyard or have a great front lawn.
I was really hip on flexible placement as a stretch goal, and of course I'll be happy to see that when that does finally come in.
Hey, but all 3 of those, if you want to get the stuff, you can always visit my store on Shroud Marketplace and buy them.
Yes, those items, if you needed stretch goals for flexible placement, don't forget to check out the Shroud Marketplace because you can find those items on sale. Yes, shameless self-promotion. We never stop around here.
Flexible lot placement.
Was that the tent stuff or no?
Yes, it is.
Yes, that was the tents and the garden sheds and the stables and all that great stuff. That is available.
Those tents were cute.
And hey, maybe eventually we'll also be able to have our own player-owned dungeons, or placeable spawners, or placeable traps. And depending on the population of your town, they'll even have wildlife scaling. And then something that Chris is working on right now, which is where this 2-year plan gets really blown out. He's working on it as of yesterday, integrating Discord into the game, which includes voice chat channels, party, guild, town, and option to use Discord in the game.
Actually being worked on now, yes.
Yeah, so then true first person with visible hands and weapons, which will make somebody's job with all their animations a royal pain in the ass, because it's like, okay, I have to do this and I have to do all kinds of swiping.
Holding that staff will have to be done very interesting.
I need to put the wood in my hands, and where's that roll the dice emote? And then that true first person will also have a limited VR support.
Now, yeah, 2 things on this. One, didn't Chris poll everybody and found out that nobody was playing in first-person view for the most part to begin with? So why are we pursuing that? And second, didn't VR not make it as a Kickstarter, and they said it really wasn't feasible, so why are we pursuing that?
Well, I think it's due to the fact that it's so integrated within Unity, and Unity keeps on pushing all kinds of new VR patches.
Yeah, within the next decade, every game will be VR based.
Don't get rid of my first person.
It's the next generation.
I use that to decorate.
That's all there'll ever be once VR takes hold.
I never thought about that.
Anymore.
Use the first-person view in decorating mode. Interesting.
I don't see how you could play in first person, but yeah, it's useful.
I've never liked it.
If you had hands and a weapon, then the reticle system actually makes more sense.
Well, that would make more sense, yes. But when you're playing in third-person view, it makes absolutely no sense, in my opinion.
Well, I agree, but like as they integrate it, I really don't see first person view unless you're playing a first person shooter. That's the only way that I like playing first person games.
I use it in the outhouse to make sure that I don't touch anything by accident.
Especially after Led Zepp's been in there.
Hey, don't drink the coffee in that outhouse, man.
Yeah. Also, they're going to be working on console and controller support, so maybe we'll be expanding to the Xbox One and the PS4 sometime in the near future.
Holler!
The entire offline game should be on PS4.
Eventually. And then map improvements, they're going to be working with the ability to annotate maps, as well as have some fog of war, which is hide places where you haven't been.
Now,
I think that should be
notes on maps. I mean, technically, we already have that. If you just register on sodamap.com, you can go ahead and mark your own markers, and they show up in the map in game, I believe.
It's a royal pain in the ass to do that, though. So they're trying to find a better.
Well, I don't think they're going to find. At least not.
And I don't know if it actually, if you're logged into SodaMap, and you do something, it actually shows up in the game for your personal markers.
Yes, you
because
have a whole.
It's not tied to each other. It can't use the same browser cookie because there is no browser cookie in the game.
I want cookies now. Thanks, Jack.
I will have to look at that here real quick.
You can always test it right now while we're doing things. I mean,
well, I would actually have to leave Owl's Head in order to test it because I have most of my notes.
You don't. You just make a brand new spanking note.
You can't make them. Yeah, there are limitations to what you can do with your notes.
What?
I'm just checking out this dental floss that this girl's wearing here. This is crazy.
Fiona?
Is it Purdy?
It's the Fiona twins?
Yeah.
You know, it looks brown, but I question if it was white before it went in. You know what I'm saying?
Gross.
Can you describe it in more detail for me?
Yes, please. Moving right along.
Hold on. I'm trying to load Al's Head and make a note right now.
Again, I don't think you can make an actual note in an NPC town. You can make them on the main map. You can make them in player scenes, but I don't mark nodes and stuff like that.
I have on the other topic that you guys were talking about. I have an opinion, but I don't think what I say.
And of course, the one thing he's forgetting is that in order to update Soda Map in game, he's going to have to leave the scene and come back in order to test that. So,
why would I have to do that? I haven't even
because there's no way to refresh Soda Map screen in the game without leaving the scene and coming back, and it's something that's been asked for. So, unless you really know your Soda Map like a certain somebody does, don't go. Yeah, you really don't know what you're up against right now.
It doesn't support custom markers anyways. Because it doesn't use the same login information. Unless you can log into SodaMap inside of the game, then you're not going to be able to do it.
I just want to say, I'm not a fan of the previous topic about moving a PC game onto a console. I think that moving a console game onto a PC is one thing, but moving a PC game onto a console is a whole nother, because the consoles will become dated over time.
Hold on. Hold that thought. Let's move a little further down the list here, Jack.
Why? I was going to let Arius continue his thought.
Because when we get to the one that says companion mobile app that's going to allow you to control your vendors and do crafting and chat and do maps and mail, and
I don't have an issue with technical, like if I have an app that will allow me to modify things on my account without having to fully log into the game, like to put some stuff on vendor or whatever. I don't necessarily have an issue with that, so long as there's a control there. And that it's safe for the players, so that other players or other people aren't just going to hijack your accounts with it. That's one thing. But what I mean, though, is that for me, you know, like looking at Xbox and PS4, MMOs, MMORPGs, right, tend not to be on consoles, because consoles become dated very quickly, and where games won't die.
Well, you know, I think with the reliance upon broadband connections for Xbox and PS4 and the Xbox network and the PlayStation network, there are games that do get frequently updated. And so if they continue with development cycles, would you have the same kind of concern if it was the single player offline game as well?
That's not quite where I'm going with it at all. Actually, that's not my concern. It's not
even
broadband.
Even if they do the MMO, the friends only, multiplayer only, and actually get those characters in there into the game. Since Unity is created explicitly for cross-platform functionality.
Oh, okay.
Then the porting from game dev or game console to game console is a lot easier.
I'm not seeing it as a major problem these days, because again, any of the consoles that are made even by 2 year ago standard should be able to capably download and play this game with an online connection through a console. I don't see what the problem is.
Let me finish. What I mean is that look at the life. Look at how long the PlayStation 3 lasted. Okay, it came out in 2006.
Still in use.
Okay, the PlayStation 3 came out in 2006. By the time you hit 2012, its technology was starting to get dated.
Right.
By the time you hit 2014 and we were starting to move over to Xbox One, the thing is that you can only go so far with so much RAM and a so fast processor that was developed and developed before 2005 that came out in 2006.
Let me ask you a question.
Games, MMORPGs, can last a lot longer than even 10 years.
Let me ask you a question.
Go.
How many people are running on a 2006 machine who are having problems with this game because they don't have the latest upgraded video cards, speed processors, and all that today? Same problem, yes?
I would imagine that today those people have had to buy new computers.
Well, no. See, I mean, that's why we have a minimum and minimum standard, and the minimum standard, of course. A lot of players are in the same situation. Their older PCs do not support a game like this. What is the name of the law, Jack? Every 2 years,
It's Moore's law.
Moore's law. I mean,
but
with gaming consoles, with PCs, it happens in both.
That's being misinterpreted. But then also, Nero Dragon messaged me in game and said that EVE Online expanded to consoles, but their activity became unique to the game. I don't know what he means by that.
He's talking about Dust 514, and that wasn't okay. That's a whole nother topic, and that's not really Eve that was a first-person shooter set within the Eve universe. You could not control your Eve characters within Dust. I'm the guy to talk to about that. I know all about that because that's why I have this PlayStation 3 in front of me. I bought it for that game.
Yeah,
well, I love the idea of consoles because I played Final Fantasy XI online on the PC, and then they moved it to the PlayStation 2. Then I played on the PlayStation 2. Well, then the PlayStation 3 came out, and they upgraded to play on the PlayStation 3, and I had no problems with it.
And Final Fantasy 14 is also is both PlayStation and PC interactable. But here's the thing, like. I'm honestly surprised Final Fantasy hasn't died already. But here's the thing.
You shut your mouth.
Anyway, moving right along, I got comments in chat, one from Dead Spider, saying that he plays PS4 and the PC, and the amount of keys alone used in this game would be hard to replicate on one of those controllers. And, of course, that he's on a pre-2010 PC. And he's got no issues with proper video settings, but I did say going back to, say, 2006. Most modern PCs will handle this. And then Fruckface, of course, actually, you're correct on Moore's Law. It's actually closer to 6 months now than 2 years. Moore's Law has actually shrunk as time progresses, so when it used to be compared to the 2 year scale, it's now down to about, it doubles every 6 months now, I believe is what it is. And that time is getting shorter day by day. But moving right along.
For console
I think another example is with Grand Theft Auto. Like, they've been able to, it started on the Xbox 360 platform. It went through its life cycle. Those that could not upgrade to an Xbox One, they kept playing on an Xbox 360. Those that could, they traded in their consoles and were able to migrate their characters over. So I do think that the perception of the lifespan of a console is being grossly underestimated these days. The PS2, for example, is still supported. The PS3...
I was going to say, absolutely.
They're
backward compatible for most parts. Yeah.
My final comment is that if we consider that if minimum specs over time do not continue to raise, then it's going to stagnate the growth of this game and what we can do in this game. Where like EVE Online, its minimum specs have gone up probably about 5 times in its 12-year, 15-year life cycle of the video game because technology has changed. That they have forced it to go up, and you can't do that if you lock into a console. And so for the health of the game and the continued minimum specs continuing to raise over time, just like the maximum specs raise over time, you've got to have it on a system that can be upgraded and keep it on PCs.
Well, I don't think we have any plans.
I think that grossly underestimates the lifespan and the going power of the Final Fantasy Online games on consoles. That player bases continue to grow and expand despite the fact that it's gone through now, 2 console generations?
Yeah.
That wasn't my cat.
Whose cat was that? That wasn't our kitty.
That was my kitty. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, we're cat friendly around here. That's not a problem.
I started looking over at the cat.
I saw
that wasn't that cat. It's like, no, that wasn't him.
All right, so looks like this is going to be something that's going to be interesting topic of conversation coming down the pipe.
Absolutely, and I mean, especially when you start getting into that companion app.
Everybody has asked about that, and that's been another hot one. And I'm just curious about the how they're going to do that. But let's get on to the next topic. There, actually, we skipped the
character customization with the more facial features, tattoos, scars, face types, and body types.
Hey, tramp stamps!
Tramp
stamps for all. Now, are we also going to have weird piercings as well?
You never know.
What's your definition of weird?
I need my Prince Albert and my Jacob's Ladder.
What?
Not putting a needle down there. Not putting a needle down there. But I want to show everybody that I really plan on spending a lot of time incarcerated with lots of facial tattoos.
Mike Tyson.
Actually, what I want to do is
be like Mike.
Laz's picture right on my cheek. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yeah. Or the cool scars that I have, like the chicken pox scar right up here. My body type, which is the beer belly.
And we say hello to Carrie. That's Kitty. Very cute.
Where's her kitty?
Look at the little paw.
And before you all start thinking dirty out there, you have to be in Discord to see this.
I can just move that window over. Everybody.
Remington. That's a cute name.
Yes. Let's put Remington up on screen for everybody.
Here, we can make him nice and big. Everybody can see that. Yes. But moving right along from there, don't forget animal husbandry, something that was mentioned during the last mini telethon, which is going to be raising animals, chickens, or animals including chickens, pigs, cows, and sheep, and maybe more. Cat wrangling. Eventually, sometime in the future, there will be an automatic rent payment system. Ability to set and collect automatic payments with tenants.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, I think that's going to be episode 7. Just to make Laz's life miserable. And I'm confused. It's like, is Laz sitting there or is he frozen? But no, I saw his finger wiggle.
There you go. There you go. What?
Yeah. Then pack animals will also be eventually going in game. Remember, that's also one of the stretch goals that didn't make, so that's going to definitely be pushed to episode 2 and beyond. Mounts and mounted combat, definitely episode 2.
There's another one. Is
mounted combat was
something they said they weren't gonna do. I thought.
Well, I think before what they were doing was saying that they weren't going to do mounted combat. They were going to force you to dismount and then from there go on.
Right.
What you had to do in
UO. Somebody's changed that. No, in UO you could fight on horses. You could fight on horseback. As I recall.
I remember getting knocked off of your ethereal mount.
Well, that was possibly.
Of course, I quit a long time ago.
Yeah, but moving right along on that, so I thought they weren't going to do mounted combat. That's all. I mean, I'm not arguing with the fact. I love it. I love it. But I just thought we weren't going to do that. Yeah.
Things change. Underwater swimming, ability to swim underwater. Maybe we'll even have some underwater chests.
Now, I like that for the treasure hunting that I was talking about earlier.
You know what? Is it going to be like the Jaime Lannister Mariana's Trench?
I don't know. Good question.
And if you're wearing heavy armor, you should sink like a rock and not be able to get out.
Yes, to the sinking and heavy armor. Yes.
It including chain and let's see. I don't know if you can actually swim in leather or not.
Luckily, I have my swimsuit on me at all times.
And yes, Sir Langs, this is the 2-year plan we're talking about.
Yes. You gotta love the 2-year plan.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones spoiler. We saw you, Jack.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody dies. It's Game of Thrones. Everybody dies.
We're all gonna die.
Maybe it was on that one that was just recently leaked on the internet.
I thought they were holding that one hostage.
They're holding everything hostage. Lot trading. They will eventually allow you to securely trade lots between players in-game with the option to include the currently placed house and basement. I wonder if that includes the decorations as well.
Boo.
Now, crafting.
I want a chance to be able to yank that lot out from under somebody. I want that chance. Come on.
Yeah. Say that seconds between transfer.
That's right.
Got to yank that fucker. Don't forget crafting interactives, including interactive crafting that includes explosions.
Boom.
Things that go boom.
Boom.
At night. Maybe you'll be able to craft that deadly poisoned piece of fish steak.
I think this is more like when you're crafting that alchemy potion and if you messed it up, it went boom and exploded in your hands type thing, along with the little mini game.
Shh. Quit killing me. I mean, just because I know that's what they're really talking about, but I want it to be like.
Hey, I took down a server once due to a little screw up like that. Set off an explosion potion and a bag of explosion potions.
You were the server admin for that one, not me. And
I was not. That was actually before I was ever an admin.
Okay, so you never took down a server by placing stacks of single gold coins all over the place?
No.
Oh, you didn't do that one? Okay. I don't know people that did. Wasn't me. Decoration color changes via materials.
Yay!
So dyes. So they change the color of decorations either through different materials, examples of different wood types, or dyes, as in cushions on a couch. So there will be lots more variety, more skills, more recipes, more patterns, tree visual variations. Yay! More materials to craft with, more enchantments and masterwork effects. Place items anywhere with timers and limits per use and per scene.
Chests only.
Servers.
Climbable ladders and ropes and chains, etc., with actual animations.
Oh my!
Oh my!
And this is one where I think they should actually take the recommendation of most games, including games that had several $100 million budgets, where you don't always sync the ladder and the animation if it's too difficult.
Oh, wait. I think you're talking about Star Citizen.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. I mean, $200 million and they can't figure out how to sync that up.
Ouch. Shots fired.
I've never heard of that game. What is that?
I don't know, but $200 million later, still all kinds of shit problems.
That's a game.
I thought that was a ship in a hangar simulation.
It is, but now it's a ship and a ladder, and you can go explore a moon simulation.
So Star Citizen will be out, though, whenever the citizens can live at the stars. I mean, that's really what's going on.
Well, Star Citizen's going to launch on time, as long as on time is sometime between the year 2075.
So it's going to launch only on Mars, basically.
Yes, it's going to launch when
we're waiting till we can actually get to the stars before we can play Star Citizen, because you need to have a connection to another star or another planet. There you go.
Yes. Then let's see. Where was I at? More POT templates: the urban, the underground, the mountain, port city, floating city.
In the sky, Jack.
The city in the sky.
Floating city.
City in the sky. City in the sky.
Sphere in the sky.
Sounded like you said
I was thinking the
the
same
sky.
That's on turning.
Next, we're going to start singing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Expanded quests, so more side quests, daily quest system, and more tools to allow player-created quests in-game. They're going to be expanding the vendor system, expanded purchase order system, and more detailed permissions and controls. Yay for granular permissions. Being able to remove single item set limits for specific
Let's
people,
give them more options. What do you think?
Granular permission system.
Let's give them more options.
Hey,
you've got that on your shirt somewhere, right, Laz?
What's that?
Or is that the hat? Give us more options.
Oh well, that's always something that I've always always said.
Yeah.
And of course, apparently,
would you like an option for that?
Yeah, it was apparently they've been hearing a lot of that, because that was mostly what the mini telethon was. Them picking on people wanting more options. More cowbell. We need more cowbell. Options.
Yes.
We need more options.
One of these days, they're going to give us a cowbell, and then we can run around and actually like play it.
I'm
like,
surprised we don't have it yet. It's in the MIDI synth.
More cowbell.
I want to be able to herd animals without them rubber banding.
Rude.
Well, animal husbandry, one of them things. They spoke about it on Monday's telethon, and it's in the 2-year plan. Now, one of those things we mentioned earlier in the plan, and we're going to have to start wrapping this up here, was the population of the wildlife. The bigger your town gets, the less wildlife. But I sort of don't understand that, because right now there is no wildlife.
No, there is in some scenes.
In player-owned towns? I've never seen wildlife in player-owned towns.
Well, I've seen some wolves inside of... Brecon Bay is actually a player-run town, so some player-run towns do have wildlife. I was on the docks, and there was a wolf there.
Again, I don't see any player-run towns growing and getting bigger, only POTs, so I just don't get that.
The thing about like server population is it's easier to place someone in a player-owned town than it is a player-run town, just because player-owned towns generally have more of a population than player-run towns right now.
Now, that's, again, that was something I recall that was supposed to happen, Scrota. You're absolutely right. But anyway, moving right along.
I don't want more seagulls, because then I have to put signs that say "Don't feed the seagulls," and that's just not cool.
You mean, and then put up a breadcrumb dispenser that charges $1 or a kodo.
Yep.
That's right.
And don't feed the seagulls.
Don't feed the seagulls, but here's a thing that charges $1 or a kodo for them.
For a seagull feed.
Yeah. Hey, it's that time to talk about that NBNN app.
Where
can they find that?
They can find that on the App Store, any App Store out there. You can go to the Google Play Store. You can go to the iTunes Store. You can go to the Amazon App Store. And yes, it is official. The app will be out for... I'm keeping it alive. It's done its job over the last year, so we've re-upped it, and the app is going to be out there. We're going to be doing more updates here shortly. And, of course, if there's anything you'd like to see in the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar app, you let me know. I'll see if I can't slide it in there, whether it be a link, an update, a website. You want your guild, your town. I can do all sorts of things in there, but you can also access things like our podcast, the marketplaces, the forums, Soda Map, Soda Help, the radios, you name it, it's in there right now. And, of course, the most important thing is the daily calendar from right inside Shroud of the Avatar. What's going on around the community every day. You can also find that here on nbnn.info/calendar.html.
And
today's
don't forget
calendar brought to you by Spectrum.
Don't forget that community calendar. It's an aggregate of all of the available Google calendars that Laz was able to find. And if you have a Google public calendar that you want Laz to add to the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and Laz will eventually get your calendar added if he remembers how to do that. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude
Britannia time.
That's also a new section being added to the app coming soon.
Nude Britannians.
Nude
Britannians.
All pictures that are sent to nudes at nbnn.info
yes.
will appear in the nudes section.
Yeah, will be considered for the year-ends calendar, so don't forget to get those submissions in, boys and girls.
Yes. Don't forget 12s and 6s around the clock on WRFB.
WRFB.
You too can listen to two idiots that don't know left hand from their right hand interpret the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch with us.
With us, guys. With
First
these guys.
Rolling dice.
Yes. At 7 o'clock, you can join the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights. That's just contact Kazan Phoenix Fire or Mal Hari for more information. At 7 p.m., there's PvP in a non-PvP town in the town of Vengeance.
Vengeance Madness.
Penis.
Yes, I don't know how they're doing that. Hopefully they'll let everybody know. And while you're doing that, and probably joining the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights, you can tune into WRFB.
WRFB.
For the 70s at 7. And don't forget at 10 p.m., DJ Foxlawden, Jackdaw Foxlawden, is taking over Avatar's Radio for Chaotic Casualties, which is a total request set. Meanwhile, on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia is the Record Room, which takes us to Saturday. Starting off early Saturday morning, 1 a.m.
House
DJ
of Omen.
Omen Crow for the House of Omen with all kinds of trance, hip-hop, trap, weird stuff that I don't know what it is. But yes, 1 a.m. till whenever he feels like getting off the air or until the ecstasy wears off. Whatever. Yes. 7 a.m. You need to wake up.
Wake up.
New Britannia with Wolfton and Celine on WRFB.
WRFB.
The secret sound is jackpot. It's going to be worth, I think, 50,000 gold.
Ooh,
nice.
Sweet.
Very nice.
You definitely need to tune into that. At 10 a.m., Paxlayer General Meeting in the morning edition taking place in their
the AM
Discord.
Edition.
Yeah. Church of the Dark Star is still on hold. 7 p.m., the EVL Monster Mash Dungeon Crawl.
The Monster Mash.
Taking place on the overworld map, or starting off on the overworld map outside of Soultown with the Dungeon Master Denied. At 8 o'clock on Avatar's Radio, Asclepius and Lord Baldrith are doing Echoes from the Caverns.
Echo.
At 8:30 in the evening is going to be the Paxlayer General Meeting Evening Edition.
PM Edition.
At 10 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, DJ Brazen Spirituality is going to be dancing with Brazen.
Laz, you're getting a lap dance, by the way.
She's doing some Brazen dancing. At 10 p.m. in-game, you need to go to the Novian Market for the Noma promo Asia Edition. Also happening on Sunday morning. Waiting for you to hit enter.
Oh, sorry. It's lap dance. Lap dance, sorry.
You had your hand in your lap.
Sunday.
Dancing up and down.
Sunday.
At the Fair Park Coliseum.
1 a.m. Novian Market. You need to go to the Noma promo Asia Edition. Again on WRFB. Radio Free Britannia. You have DJ Omen Crow with the House of Omen. At 6 a.m., the Noma promo European Edition. 9 a.m. on Avatar's Radio, DJ Striker Sparhawks taking over with Lost in the Spaces, an eclectic flow of tunes. At noon, Noma promo America's Edition. Don't forget, if you're available for any of those promos, you definitely need to make your way over to the Novian Market. And they are taking requests for things that go on sale.
Don't forget cheap teleport and recall scrolls right next to the Oracle right there in the Novian Marketplace.
That's right. Don't forget, buy my scrolls because mine don't fizzle.
Oh,
Mom's
shots
gonna
fired.
Slap you. Mom's gonna slap you.
I don't know. I think it's your wood pulp that you're using for churning in the paper. At 12:30, don't forget to join Bowen Bloodgood for for Astronomy Night in the New Britannian Market out at the museum. Hang out with him and have a good time and learn about the celestial system around Novia. At 2 p.m., you need to go to the town of Barron's Reach for the Bear Tavern
Pub Crawl.
Because all great adventures begin in a pub.
They do.
I don't know why, but it's what I learned in D&D. At 8 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, the final event of the weekend is going to be
Bacon
with Lady Addie on Avatar's Radio. And that's our community calendar for this weekend, August 11th through the 13th in Shroud
of the Avatar. Oh, geez, look at this.
What am I looking at? Oh, you're getting your birthday lap dances, aren't you? Yeah.
So if Omen goes on
Shadow
live
King,
when he's sick,
letting the puppies loose. Thank you for the follow.
if Omen goes live when he's sick, does that make it the House of Ill Omen show?
Oh, I
Yes,
guess so. You just never know what's going to happen around here. It's like lap dances from our own Gix Vargach, I'll tell you. And, he's wearing that smexy outfit there. I mean, I can't take my eyes off of it.
Well, you're just.
Laz, you want me to come up and give you a lap dance? I'll give you something special for you.
I'm dancing along with Gix over there. I'm enjoying myself.
I'm surprised no one's groveling in your lap right now. I mean, just because.
You have to get down to the bare basics here. It's just
try anything once, twice if it hurts.
Twice if I like it. That's right.
Oh my!
Yeah,
it's good shit.
That's right. I love this shit, and of course, I love this shit even more when it gets crazy on a birthday show. Of course, let's not forget to thank all the good folks out there. And one more time, tickets may or may not still be on sale. I think they're still on sale through tonight. But we're just going to throw it up there for giggles and grins because what do I know? I'm just a messenger around here these days. Don't be surprised to see a shout out in today's newsletter. If you ain't got those tickets, that's all I'm going to say. Last chance. That's all.
May or may not have expired.
May or may not, yeah. May not be available in our areas. Please check your local listings. Now, of course, I want to thank all those people out there, sponsors and all the good stuff. And, of course, I got a message from somebody going, hey, what do I got to do to get in there? Get us a graphic. But, he forgets we give him a shout-out for Scrota's music service almost daily out there. So I don't know what he's poking the bear for.
You do mine, too, as well.
Well, that's what he says. He says, well, how do I get up there like Coil More Wands? Give us a graphic that we've been asking for the last 2 years. Yeah, we got, But, of course, we still shout it out in the marketplace. But, yes, Coil More Wands, putting the magic in your hands. And real quick, Arius, you want to tell everybody what's coming up for you real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure. Great. So this weekend, starting at 7 a.m. On Saturday and running until midnight, I'm going to be doing a 1,000-minute stream. That's going to be 16 hours. Actually, I'm going to just go to full 17 hours. For 1,000 followers over
Celebrating
on my stream.
1,000 followers on this stream. Yes,
and I'm going to be giving away prizes. I'm going to be running through a whole bunch of games. I'm going to be playing games a couple of hours on this game, a couple of hours on that game, but there will be prizes given throughout the day, and that includes a few prizes in Shroud of the Avatar, as well as if you've ever wanted one of those crazy, nifty plus 14, plus 15, plus 16 wands, Coil More Wands, there will be a wand to give away as well during the Shroud of the Avatar section on Saturday night.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Come in, tune in, hang out.
That's right. Go check out the stream there. And, of course, wrong slide. Let's get back to the sponsors there. And, of course, BMC Guild wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove on Market Road over in the Quell region, located next to the Exeter Mines for your mining convenience. The Erie Fund, bringing you community causes, gamers helping gamers. Of course, if you've got a cause, you got something, go out to the eriefund.org and get in touch with us out there, and we'll see what we can do to help out. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag, t-shirts, hats, patches, much, much more. Save 10% off when you check out. Use the promo code NBNN. And, of course, NWRFB Radio Free Britannia. You know the spiel. There's all sorts of stuff happening throughout the week check it out. Tune on in on your ether vibration amplifiers or on the net. And, of course, the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com, for those flexible placement items, those rare items, and all sorts of other things.
The horse mounts complete, the flexible
pack animals, all sorts of great stuff.
Boat stretch package.
Yeah, boat prices just doubled, by the way.
Yeah, although it didn't double on my shop. But Shroud Marketplace, the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Every single one of the vendors is a different player. There's currently over 60 different player vendors on Shroud Marketplace. So if you're interested in registering for an account, please do so. And if you want to start selling your stuff, you can click on vendor registration on the left-hand side, and you can do what Armitage just did, like right before the show or during the show, where he added a bunch of obsidian chips, sapphires, onyx, rubies, garnets, emeralds, diamonds, all kinds of things added to Shroud Marketplace. Kodo's cheaper than the add-on store, village pavilions, expired items, artifacts, all kinds of stuff, from accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services, including leveling services. Don't forget, you need to check out
Scrota's music service.
Yeah, absolutely.
$5. Scrota make you holla.
That's right.
Holla.
Or even in-game weddings. I mean, you can talk to that guy.
Weddings and more. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more.
Scrota made me holler twice last week.
Available on shroudmarketplace.com. And it's actually that time for us to actually thank the most important people around here.
It is.
And that is the GMs for summoning all the dancers to surround Laz on his birthday. So thank you to List and Gix. Thank you very much.
Thank you for all the naked ladies at the party. Naked guys, get in line. Eclipse will get you taken care of eventually.
Now.
I don't know if
it's my birthday. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, and the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.
All right, Chad, warm up the peanut butter.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Mean it.
It's Laz.
Laz is dead.
Now Clipsy's
pimp.
He's gonna get cut.
He's gonna get cut so good.
He's Clipsy's pimp.
Yeah, it was Big Papa last night. I don't know.
Just because it's your birthday, I don't think you're gonna live past it.
Let the dogs out!